The pregnant waitress was a few seconds slow in serving the food, and the old lady cursed the fetus in her womb. The old lady's malicious words drew the attention of the others, and the waitress was furious. She turned and left. A woman in the neighboring seat kindly tried to remind the old lady, but she was scolded instead. The woman's husband was stunned and got up to teach the old lady a lesson. But as soon as he approached, he was bitten by the old lady, and the people around were shocked. The man fell down right away, and the old lady knocked over the table. The bald man turned around, grabbed a frying pan, and threw it at the old lady, but she was not hurt. Instead, she roared, jumped onto the table, and climbed up to the ceiling. The shop owner took out a gun and fired wildly at the old lady, but he didn't hit her once, and she slapped him away. The gun fell right in front of the young man, and the old lady immediately focused on him. The young man quickly picked up the gun and aimed at the old lady, but he was timid and hesitated to pull the trigger. At that moment, the old lady opened her mouth and lunged at the young man. In the nick of time, a gunshot finally rang out, and the old lady fell to the ground. It turned out to be the bald man behind him. At this time, the man who was bitten was seriously injured, and several people quickly put him in the car and rushed to the nearest hospital. But as soon as they started, a terrifying scene appeared ahead. The bald man thought it was just dark clouds, but the clouds were buzzing. At this moment, a fly crawled into the car. Before everyone could react, a swarm of flies attacked them. Countless flies entered the car through the air conditioning vents, biting them fiercely, and the group had no choice but to return to the restaurant to take shelter. The shop owner saw the scene and was terrified. Strangely, the body of the old lady, who had been dead for an hour, was still hot, so they quickly carried her out. At this time, a police car appeared in the distance. A plainclothes man got out of the car, and the shop owner immediately became alert. He threatened the man with a gun to show his teeth. The man opened his mouth, and there was nothing unusual, so everyone finally relaxed. But the man turned his head and saw the old lady. He said there was no time left. Then, he suddenly grabbed the shop owner's gun, but he didn't fire it. Instead, he looked into the distance and muttered that they were coming. Everyone was bewildered, and the man opened the trunk of the car. He took out weapons from the car and handed them to the others, saying that there would be a fierce battle tonight. The group immediately retreated into the house and sealed the doors and windows. In the evening, several men went up to the roof to keep watch. At this time, an ice cream truck came from the distance. The people inside the house immediately became alert, and the driver got out of the car in a strange posture.